I want it all. I want it all.
So if I'm over here, I'm gonna be out of the shot then?
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
50 between truffles and assorted chocolate.
Well, I didn't even include the truffles.
Oh, okay.
Because
One
those
more.
aren't really included in that price. Those are kind of sold separately.
Okay, but you could do truffles in the box.
Did you hear that?
What?
One more story.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And we're coming out.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna just walk to her.
She's gonna be in the 6:30.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So I wanted to kind of tease ahead to.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to grab a box? Like, would this be a good one to grab?
Sure. Stand by.
Good morning, Dan and Jennifer. Happy Valentine's Day. You know, sometimes we get put on these really tough assignments and it's rough out there. I mean, I have to be at a candy store all morning. I just don't know how we're gonna make it through. So we're here at Hercules Candies, one of the most known places in central New York. It's been around for well over 100 years. Lots of classics that you're seeing right now. Photojournalist Tom Cunningham also on this tough assignment, showing you a little bit of those. One of the most fun things for you to do if you didn't custom order something is to maybe pick one of these boxes. I'm gonna grab this one. Maybe I'll make one of these for you, Dan, or Jennifer, depending on which one gives me the most compliments on my candy picking. But you can go over here and pick truffles to put in these boxes, and there are more than 50 different types of assorted chocolates that you can pick. So if truffles aren't your thing, take your pick. There's a little bit of everything. Some have fillings, there's dark lemon, there's dark cherry, milk strawberry, dark strawberry. Pretty much anything you can imagine you can put in one of these fun heart-shaped boxes. But coming up at 6:30, we will talk to one of the owners, Terry Andrianos, about what makes this day so special and some of the things that are sold year-round, not even just for Valentine's Day, that are flying off the shelves and you might want to get a chance to try. Live in East Syracuse, Farah Jadrin at News Channel 9. Is anyone still downstairs making right now?
No.
You guys live here, right?
Yeah.
Is your house always just smell like chocolate?
I don't think I smell it. Craig, did you smell chocolate?
Not growing up, but since I moved out,
You're probably immune to a chocolate smell. Then,
well,
right?
I just recently moved out, and then I just came back just to shoot something here, and
then
I was
is
like,
it fresh again?
it hit me. I was like,
Yeah.
what's that?
Yeah. I'm probably
I
here
smell
like once or
chocolate.
twice a year, so when I come in, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what people say. They walk in. I mean, the only time I really smell chocolate in my house is when his twin sisters make chocolate chip cookies. Then I smell it.
yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I don't really smell it.
Well, yeah, because you're constantly,
So when we make hard candies and ribbon candy, that I smell.
really?
Yeah, because that's really strong. You can smell it outside.
Okay.
You know, like the peppermint oil.
mhm.
That's definitely strong.
Very cool.
But yeah, I'm actually just working on what Steve made last night. He made an emergency order of chocolate covered caramel. We're out of them.
Emergency
You
chocolate.
you can't run out of caramel for
Oh my gosh.
for Valentine's. That's just wrong. So, yep.
We'll have to mention that at 6:30 that there's
Yeah.
an emergency
We
here.
called 911 and they didn't want to hear about our
Chocolate
problem.
911.
So we had to handle it ourselves.
We'll make a little joke at the beginning of the 6:30 with Terry, like there was an emergency here. 'Cause they
Emergency
running
batch
out
of caramel.
Chocolate covered caramel. So
Oh,
they had to
oh.
make sure that they made a huge batch.
You don't need trouble like that. And we can get people that come year after year and they want to know what's the new box this year. 'Cause they-
Because they want to get a different one.
yeah, well, one man said his wife, she has like a.
Oh, that's me
A
when I get
display
custom
case.
boxes.
Oh, really?
No, she displays
Wow.
all her boxes.
I know,
Ah.
but I
So he
can't get
has
rid of
to get the
things
new
like
one.
that.
Because this is really the only one that was new this year. Because you know,
They're
we're,
so pretty though.
I mean, we're picky because there's some cheesy ones that you could get, which
Sure.
we skip over those.
Right. Like that's so pretty with the bow. Like,
Yeah.
Like what's the most popular one?
The most popular are these two right here,
Okay.
just because you know that's classic,
Classic.
and they're the cheapest.
Okay, yeah.
But to me, that's different.
yeah,
So I
it
like
is
that.
with the gold. Yeah. I see. I like that. That's fun.
hmm
Yeah.
And actually, we had the velvet. We had velvet one. It was like this one.
Mhm.
The velvet's gone because that's always a classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're out of quite a few of them because our website has just been blowing up because of Craig's YouTube channel.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at you.
But it's blown up our website to the point where we can barely keep up.
Well, that's great.
Yeah,
though.
it's a great problem to have, but
After like how many years, people are thinking, oh, we're kind of hit like a slump, like you guys.
yeah.
Kind of
I mean, well, I was always a plateau. We knew what to
Right.
expect, and
Yeah.
it would only vary depending on the day Valentine's was. Like if Valentine's is on a Sunday, thumbs down, because we're busy on Valentine's Day,
Right.
unless it's a Sunday, because it's expected that your Valentine gift will be there when you wake up on Sunday.
Right.
So it's like you've lost a day of sales.
Yeah.
So it also, even on a Saturday, is not that great. Same thing. But during the week is really best for it.
Yeah. Because people probably
Well, they'll come in during
like
their
at
lunch hour
lunchtime
or
or
come in
after work,
afterwards.
yeah.
Yes.
Because then they come home. Valentine's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's almost always a big storm before Valentine's Day.
I
So
remember-
this year we
yeah.
dodged it.
Yeah.
We had it like last week.
Last year did we have one? Or was it the year
There's always
before?
a storm within a week before Valentine's.
I think we did have one last year. We definitely had one a couple years ago. Last year we had that March one too, which was like a month after
Yeah.
Valentine's.
We
Day. That
actually
was
used
terrible.
that a lot for our YouTube channel. We had Craig
For
went
Instagram
outside.
and Facebook.
Yeah, we did that too. Craig went outside, and you know how Little Caesars they have a sign flipper. During the storm, he went out with a sign, and so I was filming him. I'm like, "Come on, Craig, flip that sign." He's like, "Mom, do I have to keep doing this?" And a snow plow went by. One of the village guys went by really slow, and they're looking at us out the window, and that was on the. It was just like it was like
That's
we asked
perfect
for it.
timing. Yeah. That's great.
And then he and his twin sister were shoveling, and I had them stand there with their shovels doing American Gothic for a photo.
Very nice.
But we just, we got
We had fun with it.
we got some mileage out of that storm, and then I had to get back to work.
Yeah. You go outside.
But sometimes it feels like we're just fooling around, but we're working.
Well, yeah, you have to be creative, and then it reminds people who maybe didn't come here last year for Valentine's
Yeah.
Day, and they're like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go there instead
Yeah.
of like ordering something from big box.
Well, did you
thing.
see? I don't know if it's Syracuse.com or it might have been paper. They reviewed the drugstore chocolates that you could get. They reviewed 7 different types. I think it was yesterday's paper. And they really made the case for buying the chocolate here. They didn't mention us, but after they reviewed all the chocolates that you get at the drugstore, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that sounds terrible.
Well, yeah. I mean, like you said, you're making your chocolate here. It's
Yeah.
fresh and
That's why you can smell
local.
it when you walk
yeah,
in. Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, you don't smell chocolate when you're in a drugstore, in a
Nah.
candy aisle.
No.
Like, that's just not what it's made for.
Nope.
Awesome. Everything looks so good. Poor Tom, he's all worried about the signal.
Well, I don't blame them. It's
Yeah.
kind of important.
I know, no, it is.
Did you have a SAT truck, or do you still do that?
We do have SAP trucks, but we try to use this backpack. It
Mm-hmm.
works off cell phone signals, like 4 or 5 signals, and it's normally pretty good. Like we were in Remsen the last 2 days, and that was going to be dodgy. We were
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
worried like we would even get a signal, and we couldn't use the satellite truck unless we booked satellite time, which is expensive, and it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
necessary. So we didn't bring the truck to cable in or anything like that, but we managed to signal. But I guess when he had the backpack in here,
We have terrible cell reception in here.
it was
Yeah.
it was a little faulty.
The
for
only
him.
place that's good is near the window. Now, you want me to be here, or?
Yeah, we'll have you here, and he'll move the camera, and she'll show a couple things so you can kind of.
Yeah. I can move wherever.
You're gonna make us look good in your YouTube videos.
Oh,
now I'm
yeah.
really nervous. You guys have such a big following. More nervous about that than live TV.
Yeah, because this they can watch over and over.
Exactly. Good morning, Dan and Jennifer. Yes, on a sweet assignment this morning on Valentine's Day, a really tough one. It was hard. They said, you got to do it. And I said, okay, I'll take one for the team. So we are here at Hercules Candies, and I'm here with the co-owner, Terry Andrianos, and we were talking about how Christmas is actually a really big season, and Easter. So maybe Easter and Valentine's Day are kind of tied for busiest?
Yeah, Valentine's Day is really a 5-day crush, whereas Easter's a little longer than that.
Awesome. And we were talking about how, the heart-shaped boxes with the candies or the truffles are fun, but there's some things that are maybe, they don't look like Valentine's candies, but they're popular.
Oh yeah, there's things that everything is an emergency right now. One thing that we haven't been able to keep up with is our peanut butter cow chips. So one of our employees says, hey, what would happen if we took the potato chip bark and put peanut butter on that? And the bigger the blob, the better. See that big blob of peanut butter? That's what they're going for.
That's a good
So
seller.
yeah, this peanut butter potato chip bark has been a big darn deal.
Awesome.
And we've been making emergency batches of caramel and chocolate covered cherries, chocolate Oreos. Basically, right now everything is an emergency.
You said you call 911 and they don't
No,
care.
they hung up on me. They totally don't care.
Well, the store is going to open at 10 o'clock, so they're not open right now, but they're opening at 10. They stay open till 8. And I do have an important question for Kate Thornton. I don't know if we can make sure Kate's listening right now, but Kate, will you accept this rose? Live in East Syracuse, Farah Jadrin, News Channel 9. She's a big Bachelor fan.
Good.
You're good? Okay. All right. So do you want to talk about maybe some of the unique items that people are getting for their special someone versus like the heart boxes, that kind of thing?
Well, basically anything we chocolate cover is a big deal here. We've had a few emergencies today. Chocolate covered caramels, chocolate covered Oreos, chocolate covered cherries. You notice I say chocolate covered a lot. Chocolate covered potato chips, those are a big deal. That's something we just can't run out of. That, to us, that's a staple. I know other people, bread and milk is a staple, but to us, chocolate covered potato chips are a staple.
Could you talk a little bit about the vegan offerings as well?
Yes, we did start offering vegan chocolate. There's not a lot out there right now. Mostly you can get a candy bar somewhere, but we started doing chocolate covered potato chips, pretzels, marshmallows. Don't get excited, we ran out of the chips and pretzels already. We do have some chocolate covered almonds and pecans and some candy bars, but there's no milk fat in it, so there's no animal products whatsoever, so that has been flying off the shelves.
That's awesome. And you mentioned online orders. So just as much as people might be stopping in today or the past few days, could you talk about that traffic and also the web traffic?
Well, yeah, our YouTube channel has caused our website to really explode. So UPS and FedEx are picking up here a lot. So a lot is going out the door in a carton rather than people walking in and picking it up, and it's just been exponential, the amount of web business that we're doing.
And how do you keep things fresh after 100 plus years of recipes and different ideas for candies? Like, how do you keep it exciting that people are interested to come back again, or if they see it or hear about it, they're like, hey, I need to stop at Hercules?
Well, we bounce a lot of ideas off of each other. Sometimes things start off as a joke, but we bounce things off of each other, and we're always coming up with new ideas. There's not enough space for everything we want to do, so that's not an issue, coming up with new stuff. And we listen to our customers. People at one point kept asking for chocolate covered gummy bears. It's like, I don't like gummy bears, but if that's what you want, folks, we'll make them, and boy, do they sell.
They did well.
Oh, very well.
Anything else you'd like to share?
Well, come in and you can actually pick out what you want to go in your heart box. That's what makes us special on Valentine's Day, is you can pick some unique heart boxes, and then you get to choose what goes in them. So that's kind of a big deal for your sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfect.
Cool.
And then, would you be mad at me if I use the wireless so that I can actually
No.
put the box?
We'll just do it after the
Yeah,
bump.
that's fine. Yeah.
Would I be mad?
So you done with me for now?
Yeah, I'm done
Okay.
with you, yeah.
Alrighty.
Not done. That wouldn't happen.
So either stay over there for the bump or...
I'll stand and we have this joke. Beth did that a few times, didn't she? Like walked into your shop.
Oh, multiple times. Many times.
Shot up so that, they'll say, oh, we're taking these as a kind of we'll zoom in on something, like wherever we are.
Are you shooting something or?
Oh, I'm just.
Okay, I just gotta get my headphones.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I mean, I'm just doing behind the scenes, so you guys just keep doing what you're doing.
Cool.
Tom, where were you? When she would walk in front of the camera?
Too many times to count.
So a house fire, a crash, or like a feature thing like that, and they're taking the live shot, and she would just like.
Well, because basically
That's awesome.
all of our hits are at 5:30, like right off the top
Right.
or whatever. And going into the commercial, that would be like her signal, like, oh, I should get out there. But she could hear them being like, hey, coming up next, we're gonna take a look at the fire, whatever. And she'd get out of the car. I'm on the other side of the car, and she would just walk over and just stand in front of the camera, and I'd be like, get out.
It's not your turn.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that yet, but I think we were
Close.
I was close. We were at Lemoyne Manor in Liverpool, kind of talking about what could be next for the place. And I was doing that because I heard the clopen starting, so I knew, oh, okay, I need to get in place because I think we were right at the top.
Yeah.
And I was like, he goes, and I stopped, but I literally I was just about to
It
come
was
around
close.
the corner. Of
I started panning the camera so she wouldn't be in it.
Okay.
He's like, stop, and I was like, ah.
You need electric shock.
This is like a little boundary.
Yeah.
But there's other times Nico works at Channel 3, so we can joke if we see something funny on each other's channels. But you know, they'd be showing a bump shot at like a big event, and like the reporter is like
Ugh.
has their own camera and is like kind of walking around like and is like talking to the photographer, going, "You're like you're gonna stay here," and like, and that's like in the shot. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, you couldn't wait 1 minute to like walk that way or like get, you know, go, "Hey, so and so," you know, like, it's funny. Tom, you're in the shot.
You got me worried
would be in
actually
your
because
own
there
shot.
isn't a, he is shooting.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
so.
but you guys are supposed to be in this shot.
Be in the shot.
If you're not in the shot, I gotta move.
I know, it's like when we're at the mall getting people shopping and they're like, "Oh, sorry," and I'm like, "No, I want to show people
Yeah,
shopping." Like,
exactly.
If your sweetheart really loves chocolate, then you can skip the cardboard one and get them one that's made out of chocolate. They can eat it too. Hercules Candies will be open until 8 o'clock tonight on this Valentine's Day. In East Syracuse, Farah Jabrin, News Channel 9. Yay! That's
We
like
did
the
it.
hardest thing we
Yeah.
do outside of the live.
Was that everything?
Doing stuff like that. And chop, 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 chop.
Will this be on the website? Like, would our viewers be able to see it if they're
Yeah.
not in the area?
Yeah, absolutely. There'll be a link to it.
Oh, okay.